Hello and welcome to the Tuesday night 6:45 stream of Adventure Highway Sleuths in Waterdeep. My name is Blake Homar and I guess the dungeon master for this adventure this evening. Let's start off by introducing ourselves to the cast. First and foremost, right to my I want to say left. If you're looking, if it's my left, you're right. If you're looking at the screen, Sarah, tell us about yourself and your character.
Hi, my name is Sarah Massa, and I play Carlotta Tealeaf, also known as Carl. She's a halfling gunslinger, and currently just remembering that we needed to kidnap someone, but instead we killed them.
No, you ran away. They're not dead. They're still
Oh,
very
okay. I thought
alive.
we killed.
Yeah,
It's been a
they're
long week.
yeah. It's been. I get you. No worries. Yeah, it's been. They're still very alive, and you're running out the front door after killing everyone they love, actually, and they don't
And
know
we're
why.
on the run.
Yeah, and you're on the run
And
from the cops after being broken out of jail, having committed crimes that are very misdemeanor like. But once you're broken out, you're broken out. Next to Sarah, we have Kyle. Tell us about yourself and your character.
So my name is Kyle Lawson. I play Brogan Naked Eye, the world's greatest PIMP, also PI detective. Also, this feels extremely right because nothing makes more sense than running away from the law that I am also a part of.
I love it. You can't spell pimp without PI. So there
That's what
you
I'm
go.
saying.
It makes perfect sense.
Sure.
Nick, tell us about yourself and your character.
my name's Nick. I play the barbarian Steve Froman. And unlike usual, I haven't been here for the last 2 weeks, so I can't be blamed for anything that has happened, which is not
We
normally
failed
Steve's
because you were
MO.
gone.
Oh, so now, yeah, see,
I
I'm already
almost
being blamed for
died.
things. However, I'm normally
Both of
blamed
us
for the
almost
situation
died.
we're in.
That is
Yeah.
This
true.
time
You
I'm
guys
being
almost died.
blamed because they couldn't get out of the situation they put
I think
themselves
it's
in.
body jealousy from their characters because you're so ripped eating blam.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm just happy that Nick has
former
pants
deli
on.
manager.
You know
That's
what?
all
Nick
natty.
followed rule 1 for the 2 weeks he was gone. That's the most important rule.
He's so swole right now.
It's the most important thing is that I'm all natural, and all of you need to know that.
We will find out what that means because we keep hearing
All
it.
natural or just
Yeah.
all natural?
No, all natural. Like The Rock is all natural. Steve is all
Ah,
natural.
yeah, The Rock is all natural.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hobbs and Shaw.
Heard it
No
right.
one, no one did
that's
anything.
it.
Just genetics and clean living, baby.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Whatever
before we get in
spam
trouble. Brittany,
product it was.
tell us about yourself and your character.
Hi everyone, I'm Brittany Rybkema. I play the Battlesmith Artificer Zari, and she's regretting every decision of life at the moment. She's wondering why she's still here with these fools. She has money, she could run.
That's true. That's true. But you're stuck. You're stuck with these cast of characters right now. As before we jump in, I would like to thank everyone who views, everyone who listens. We got last week's VODs out to YouTube and Spotify late. I say we, by that I mean me. And I am sorry, but they are up now. So please watch. And if you didn't watch when they came out, watch twice this time just to, you know, just to help us out. And they're just good. They're good for your health, good for your diet, good for your thought, mental health, I think. All of these things. But I'm not a doctor, so don't take it from me. So, but yeah, just to thank all of our viewers, everyone who's been awesome sticking with us. We do this because you guys kick ass, and we keep building more and more viewership each week with new people who are coming in. So thank you for that. Jumping in, you are on the run for misdemeanor crimes, but you were broken out of jail after the jail tried to eat you inevitably. Got through, ran into a carriage where a dark figure yelled, "Jump in!" He was wearing a top hat. You look, it was a man in his 60s named Mr. Black. He described that there was a criminal organization, that he couldn't tell you their name, couldn't tell you what they were, but that there was low-level criminals that he needed your help to kidnap, and he would get you more information. And it was a Cyclops.
As a rule, Steve always believes men in top hats. That's just a character trait he has.
No, it's
I'm kind
very
of
true.
just still wondering, is the carriage a mimic? Everything else is a mimic. Everything's a mimic. I believe that this is a mimic.
Even
he is
Jeffrey's
the
cheeks.
tongue of the mimic
Yeah,
talking to
Jeffrey's
us.
cheeks are you don't want to get near there.
Oh, God knows no one
God.
wants to get near what Jeffrey's cheeks eat because I'm sure it's aggressive.
It is aggressive diet. As you guys are racing through the streets of Waterdeep, you were dropped off at the Double Dragon gym to grab a Cyclops that was the gym manager and also possibly a criminal. And after destroying everyone in the gym, beating the crap out of them, knocking them out, and then fighting this Cyclops, you realize a couple of things. One, this fight is going to be a little tough for you. And two, uh, you're realizing, why am I doing this? We just beat the crap out of and killed everyone this Cyclops loves, and he doesn't even know why we're here. No one explained it to him. We just came in, beat the crap out of everyone, and then jetted out the front door, realizing we might lose this fight. And you're on the way out the door. Steve is inside the carriage, as Mr. Black is outside holding a trunk open in the back as he sees you running through the door, and he says, Jeffrey, wait, oh, look, Brogan, Carl, Zari, put the Cyclops in here.
Sure thing, bud. And I just put the
What? Is it a
contents
mimic?
of the back I'm holding.
Everything is a mimic.
Oh, wait, do we
Having
have the
PTSD?
Cyclops? I thought
We
we just ran
don't.
out.
You don't.
We
Okay.
did.
So they're just
Okay,
yelling,
that's what
quick,
I
put the
thought.
Cyclops in here, as he says.
Go.
And what do you do, Zari? You put the bag of holding in the back of the trunk?
I dumped the contents of the desk from the Cyclops office into the trunk and go, here you go.
He's like, that's not a Cyclops.
It's what you get. Get us out here.
It's
Can-
probably a mimic.
As you hear a whimpering,
Brogan's having an anxiety attack.
yeah, you hear a whimpering coming from the back, from inside the Double Dragon boxing gym. As you hear I don't get it. Why? Oh my gosh, this cat just disappeared.
See, it's a mimic.
It
It's
was
a
petting your
mimic.
tiger, and the tiger just now disappeared. As
Oh, he was petting my tiger inside the.
remember
inside
how
the
you
gym?
gave him your
Left it for
tiger to
him.
pet?
Can I attempt to make a performance roll to see if I can convince him the tiger is in the box?
Well, he's inside, so you're outside by now. Like you can go
Yeah,
in.
no, I'm gonna yell so he can hear me, and I'm gonna be saying the tiger's name because obviously its name is Snowball because every beautiful kitty is named Snowball, and I will be saying, oh yeah, Snowball, hop in the trunk, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and I will try to play it up like maybe he'll hop in too.
Everyone's dead, and even the cat has left me. Give me a performance, yeah. I mean, or an animal handling, I would say. Yeah, performance, that's fine, it's 20. That's okay. Yeah, it'll come out as you know exactly what to say to make your tigers happy. And as it runs, it jumps in the trunk. He says, no, that is not a Cyclops either.
You get the Cyclops.
I sent you to get the
Mr. Black,
Cyclops.
Mr. Black, shh, I got it. Oh, hey, Mr. Cyclops, and I'll have the cat kind of like poke his head out and look all cute.
Yes. What?
I'll be like, he's right here. We just have to go. If you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to come with us.
I want nothing to do with you. You've killed everyone I love.
Well, I mean, me and my kitty are leaving, and he's real cuddly.
And get out. Leave me alone. Get out.
I'm sad to say this, but as the master of kitties, you won't have any kitties for the rest of your
Oh
life.
my gosh, get out of my life.
Well, as he goes very shrill and high, which is weird for like a 9-foot tall cyclops.
Oh,
I'm
100%. Very weird.
I'm like, hey, you're cup of tea, buddy. But I was offering you a feline friend for the rest of your life.
You guys didn't tell me that you were undone by an effeminate cyclops.
Yeah,
And the gifs were in
look,
tracksuits.
go back to sleep, Steve.
Listen, that was out
Like,
of character. Steve is still past it.
Steve, yeah, well, you can even be waking, and if you'd like, you can even peek your head out of the carriage. It's a well ornate inside. There's a bar. As
Yeah.
you're looking
Oh, there
around
is.
it.
It's gonna. Do I actually hear them, or do you think
would
Steve
hear
would
it
just
all.
wake up
Yeah,
and
you
be
would
like,
hear it
"This
all
is
going on,
pretty
yeah.
great"?
We're on the
Oh, I'm
street
yelling,
outside
yeah.
the gym now.
So Steve is just gonna think to himself, "Well, this seems like a them problem," and he's gonna uncork one of the bottles.
And start drinking. Awesome.
Oh, if I see that and I hear the uncorking,
You would
the
hear the
drunken
uncorking.
master in me is like, oh, geez. I'm sorry, Mr. Cyclops. No kitties for you. There are things to do today, and I will hop in
Like
the
an
cart.
unofficial bat signal for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
100%. Everything goes in slow motion when something gets uncorked.
I'm like, oh, that sounds delicious.
Oh yeah. Every time a bottle uncorks, Brogan gets his wings. It's true. It's canon. Uh, as Carl and Zari, you're outside. Mr. Black is like, "Whoa, you're not getting the Cyclops?"
We weak. We tired. Okay, we had day. You can get the Cyclops.
Fine.
We tired
We
had
don't know
day.
you. Why are we getting your
Dad, you know it
thing?
is.
We don't even know you. Honestly, we should just throw you to Cyclops and say, "Hey, he's the one who wanted to kill all your friends and kill you."
Sorry.
Let's do that and go to Mesros. I mean, come on. Dragon races.
No. No, no,
I'm
no.
so
Here, look.
racist.
I'm sorry, guys. Get in the carriage. All of your lives are in grave danger. We must go now. Jeffrey, to the front. Get those horses going.
All we hear is his friggin' backside go clappity clap
Yeah.
clap.
Throw
I'm
in the
like,
trunk.
look, we've already
clap.
taken off. Steve, give me the alcohol.
Quickly.
The horse is
gonna go in the
clomping
trunk.
along. It's absolutely not.
Yep. Quickly. It must be jelly
100%.
because jam don't move like that. Go. With the wind.
Gonna get in the trunk.
You get in the trunk. As
Yeah.
you're in there, you're looking, there's like paperwork all around. There's a tiger inside with you just looking at you.
It's okay. He can hang out.
Yeah,
He's
you're
very
just
friendly.
chilling on, yeah, like you're chilling on top of a tiger. And as this
Yeah, I
takes
get
off,
Brogan Eugene. Go to
I'm like,
go to Papa.
you see Eugene go to bite the tiger, like bite at its cheek as it's just
That's
hanging off of
why I
its
got
cheek.
him out.
Yeah.
That's why I got him out. I was like, no.
I'm like,
Um,
Eugene, you cut this out, you happy taco, and I'm just sitting here doing my thing, and I'm like, you cut it out.
You're just drinking. This is
Father of
Brogan.
the year.
Yeah, Father of the Year, Brogan's parenting advice. This would be in the book. Is step
With
one,
Hey.
grab
bottle
your
of
drink.
alcohol.
Hey,
Yeah.
Eugene is alive. He has made it through like 6 different planes of existence. I am Father of the Year, all right?
He started with alive. Lowest measure of being a father.
The mom,
child is
Carl,
alive.
is like 1,000 years old. Who's gonna take care of this kid? It's gonna be me.
Look, we must go. Jeffrey, fast! As the horses take off and the carriage takes off with the wind as it moves, and you hear clomping over cobblestones. And he says, well, we blundered that Cyclops, didn't we? I don't blame you. That was a lot to take in. And Steve, I'm glad you're awake. That was an untimely time for sleep time.
I'm just gonna lift my bottle to him in acknowledgement. And
What do you mean we? This was an us thing. There was no we here. I'm like looking at the sending stone. I'm like, what does he mean we?
No, we, all of you, we had trouble. You see, well, okay. I fear, you don't know him, but he is not only a bookie, he is an enforcer for bets. He also runs drugs through. Did you get the ledger at least? Did you get in and get his book or ledger?
Here's my real question before we answer anything else. Who gave you the information that this guy is a bad guy? Because he was awfully cruddy like for a criminal.
Well, he's a low level. He's at the bottom. We were going to kidnap him to get information about who's at the next levels and the top and things along that nature. But maybe his ledger will give us that information.
Any chance I can insight Mr. Black here?
Sure.
Because he's giving me pretty non-trustworthy vibes. Now I suck at insight because I did not build a good monk, but that's okay. I built a fun one.
A 16.
Not bad.
He's telling the truth ish. You can tell there's a little bit of deceit, and it's more in what he's not telling you.
All right, I'm gonna give him the old raised eyebrow here.
What?
Disappointed
Why are you looking at me
father.
like that? What's wrong with your eye?
Yeah, it's my eye. As I keep drinking, I'm like, I'm half in the bag, and I know what you said is weird. So yeah, let's call it at that. And Eugene's gonna start nibbling on the bottom part of his tailcoats of his fancy coat. I'm gonna be like, yeah. Even Eugene knows. He's literally a child.
Okay. You've convinced me. I have not been fully honest with you.
I'll scoop up Eugene after he says that, and I'm like, you're such a good boy.
Yeah.
You're such a good boy.
I belong to an organization. We are, well, you may have heard of us, the Thieves Guild. Any takers? Heard of the Thieves Guild? As he looks around, searching for answers.
I'm going to say that they sound like
Obviously,
a
I have.
disreputable. Well, they sound like a disreputable organization. What do you know about them?
With my criminal background, because I literally have contacts in criminality in my character, I obviously know who they are.
Yeah.
As a character, I'm just like, I will literally just do literally this. I will take my forefinger and thumb and rub the bridge in between my nose, and I'll be like, so this was literally a gang hit on a gang hit, and
well, yes and
your
no.
response to that, besides the fact that you're saying we with all of us,
yes,
because no, it's not because you're French, is because
you're French.
the Thieves Guild offers things to people that are in the Thieves Guild. You offered us nothing and said to do a trial for you, and then you got upset and said we when you were not helping. Pardon my absolute. I'm gonna cover Eugene's ears. Not give a shit. Steve, please hand me some of that bottle.
I'll hand him the bottle I'm drinking out of.
I'm gonna take a glug or two and be like, "You are absolutely kidding me."
This way.
You can hear Carl from the trunk go, like that episode of SpongeBob when they're selling chocolate. What's he saying?
She'll quiet down if we ignore her. It's fine. She gets tired quick. She's older. God bless her. But
nice.
Mr.
When you phrase
Black.
it that way, I might have been wrong in my approach. I am very sorry. You see, we normally employ thieves, but since you were new to the criminal world, and we saw how you saved the world once, you see, we are a necessary evil. We are not as bad as you all think.
Explain necessary evil.
I'm holding my hands up like this, and I'm like, save the world, be a criminal. I don't know if you see the difference in space here, but it's aggressive.
There is
so
juxtaposition.
I'm wondering. Hey, be careful with words like.
I would say, don't use big words like that. You'll just make him angry.
No.
Don't hit me, sir. I'm
I don't
sorry.
mean it like that, but he's close to saying superposition, and like my cat's gonna like pop out and like look at him like, what are you doing, bro?
Is there, look, may I top off your drink and give you a better explanation?
I'm waiting for the explanation.
Okay. I'm waiting for the drink.
As he pours a little bit on your drink, he says, we, the Thieves Guild, of course, we saw you on Sending Stone Media. Again, I think it was distasteful, the job you did, and I think you all are ruffians and unskilled labor, but my bosses feel that you may be able to benefit us, especially now that you are criminals. We could teach you how to be thieves. And also, it also seems that the fate of the Thieves Guild is possibly at stake, and possibly the world.
Quick. How am I a criminal in any of this? I was passed it in a wagon, and if being passed it in a wagon makes you a criminal, Brogan over here is basically John Gotti.
Well,
so I feel like I shouldn't.
First of all, you're not wrong. I'm gonna call timeout and be like Sending Stone Media sidebar and kind of like scoop over Steven Zari because obviously Carl's in the trunk. And be like, look, guys, we're a criminal because he made us a criminal. We could also.
You're getting a little hot and fast and loose here with the word "we." I was asleep in the wagon.
Steve, nobody cares. You're guilty by association.
You're in the we now.
You're guilty by association. Life's unfair. Super
My
bland.
sponsors no one's are going to be so upset.
Yeah, exactly. No one's going to not recognize you. So it is what it is. My point is,
energized ham.
My point is that God loved Jeff and his hammy back cheeks, but I'm telling you, we could kick Mr. Black's ass, turn him into the authorities, go back to Sergeant Phil, and call it a day.
You all could kick my ass.
You really want to go back to Sergeant Phil? I'm just putting up for a vote.
Sidebar. What are you doing over here, Mr. Black? As he's like looming over me, I'm like, get out of here.
I would like to let you know, you just talk to my bosses. They may be able to open up your minds a little bit more, because the world is at stake, but no one will listen to us.
Who specifically are your bosses?
If you say an illithid, I'm done. I'm done. No mind opening to illithids. I'm all
No,
set.
no, definitely not illithids. No, definitely not illithids. But
Can I make an insight check?
yeah, as
I
you're
want to
hearing
make
it,
an insight check.
yeah, you can
I'm
both
gonna make
do
an
it.
inside check from the trunk.
Definitely not illithids.
While she's doing that, I'm going to say the last time I trusted somebody, I ended up space pregnant for like a whole half
Yeah.
a year.
Thank God,
So-
sorry, got a crit.
Zari
I
had a
believe the
crit.
shit out of him. I'm like, no way. Of course they're not.
I
Zari,
can't really hear. I'm in the trunk.
yeah, the rest of you don't know, but Zari does. When he says no, definitely not an illithid. It's possibly an illithid.
Oh,
It's
hell
more
no.
than likely
Zara's gonna open up the
illithid.
carriage. Zara's gonna open up the carriage and just jump out while we're moving. She's done.
What's an illithid? Sorry, I'm
Those are what become mind flayers that
They
suck
are
out your
mind flayers
brain.
essentially. They are the
okay.
race and species of mind flayers. Like
They enslave
space.
people and eat brains.
They
They're the
enslave
worst.
people,
Oh,
eat
okay.
brains.
Yeah.
So we're literally going to get. Yeah, I got Toad raped, and now we're going to get mind raped.
Oh
Is that
yeah.
what we're being
Not
set up for
that-
here?
that
They're
word.
100% evil too. There's never been a
Purple
good
man.
mind player. They're not good
Great.
people.
That sounds exactly where we should go.
No, there have been possibly good mind flayers. You just haven't met the right one, maybe. Wait, no, it's
They
not
have
a
a
mind
ter-
flayer. Definitely not a
If
mind
we're
flayer.
being honest, they have a terrible PR agency because there's nothing ever been good said about one.
It is
Okay,
the
so
worst.
while he's saying that, I take my pants off because I'm literally going to take a shit in his carriage because there's no way
Please
that's true.
don't do that. That is not the right thing to do.
I mean, we're both. There's so many people in here. I feel like this is a
Look,
long ride.
No, at
If you
least.
could just reconsider.
Zari's jumping out and we're leaving because there's no way. You know what? You deserve this turd, Mister Black. That's terrible. Half your mind is probably mind flared. What do you even know about things?
I feel like I want to see how this plays out.
Look, there is a rip in reality. You must stay. Zari goes to jump out, and you go to roll me 2d6 as you go to roll out of this moving carriage.
Oh, I'm well aware it's going to fail.
As you take 5 damage upon hitting the ground.
Do I have to make a roll to take a turd, or can I just turd and then
No,
roll
you
out
can
as
really
well?
do it. You can definitely
All right.
do it.
All right, judges. Can I push him out of the carriage while he's trying to take a dump?
100%.
I feel like people are
Cool.
actually
Jump out
pretty
for all that,
vulnerable.
Come
and-
get
when
me
they're
from
trying
the
to take a dump.
trunk. I'm kind of
Oh.
stuck.
I wanna make an acrobatics then to finish my turd and roll out. There's no way I'm accepting that.
I'm gonna make a strength to push him out in mid dump.
How about a strength versus acrobatics to see if he can finish? How does that sound?
All right, so, but I would like to make an argument here that I should get advantage. He's trying to take a dump. You can't take a dump and do anything else effectively.
Well, if we're gonna argue that, I want to make the advantage that I
Why
can
do
spend
you firebolt
that
take?
I can spend a key point
Trump.
for
If you
what's
take
it
a
called?
key point dump, that's going to be a
I
D&D
will
first.
argue that he will have advantage because he's been practicing taking a dump
Patient
all of his life.
defense. Patient defense. I've been a drunk turd forever. Why can't I give you disadvantage on this patient?
Hold on, let me roll this strength.
All
here.
right,
Let me get
so
this.
we can have a strength with advantage and an acrobatics. I will not because your pants are slightly around your ankles. You're not in the greatest of shape for an acrobatics. This is not the easiest place to be at the moment.
I feel I'm being slighted.
I'm stuck in the trunk.
All right,
can someone
sweet.
get me?
He pushes me out.
Get you
Half
out.
my turd hits Steve. I'm done
And
with
half
it.
of it falls with you as you are
It's
now rolling
explosive.
on the ground. Roll me 2d6 with I would say roll me 2d6.
Really
I
come to
would-
this, huh?
I would-
Taking shits.
I would like to argue that with slow fall as a monk.
Oh, you're fine
I
then.
can just
Yeah.
take nothing.
You're good. You will
Yeah.
take nothing. You're good.
I
with
just
slow
I just
fall.
do like a weird like cartwheel thing as like my turd is hitting Steve in the face. Yeah,
I'm
enjoy
gonna
that,
yell
Steve.
through the trunk that tell Carl that it's just me and her now, and we're on our way to meet some cool people.
What's happening? I forgot my
Promise.
meds in the carriage.
Oh,
You should
I
have
will
thought of that
also-
before you got in the trunk. To be
I
honest,
will also say that when I roll out, I
I
take
thought that's what Mr.
Eugene.
Black wanted, wasn't it? Someone in the trunk?
I take
I
Eugene
had no
with
idea
me.
what we were supposed to be doing.
you didn't take any
Eugene's
of
in
the pills
trunk
from my
right now.
bag,
He's
right?
in the
Don't take the
trunk
pills
with
from
the
my bag.
tiger and Carl.
There a
Oh yeah,
difference.
the tiger disappears, and Carl is like, "What the shit?" As she falls like another foot in the box, and I have Carl with me too. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
As
Drunk. Can I stand up in it or something? Like,
yeah,
is it like
you're
impossible for
3
me
feet
to?
tall, and this is about a 3.5 foot trunk, so you can literally like push the top off if you want to look out and see that Brogan and Zari.
You know what? I'll let this play out. I'll stay since Steve's
Awesome.
staying.
Steve and Carl are in the carriage that is taking off down the road. We have Zari and Brogan now outside the carriage on the road. We're going to start breaking it up into two parts now. We have Zari and Brogan. As you are on the cobblestone road, you find yourself in the north ward of Waterdeep, walking around. What is the first thing you guys would like to do or start to get started with?
Find a healing shot or potion. Buy a
Definitely.
healing potion.
You guys have no coin on your person at the moment.
Oh, I thought we did because
Oh,
I did with my bag of holding. Because
that's
I have
true.
So
Yeah, you
many
guys got your bag of
gems.
holding and stuff. So you guys can get a shop for healing if you want.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna
That's
scoop
fine,
up
that's good.
Eugene. Make sure he comes with us. Doesn't
Well,
get lost.
Eugene was in the trunk with Carl.
Oh no, I
gave
said
him-
before
I
I
gave
left,
him
I
Brogan.
scooped him up.
Oh, you
He's
gave him
Carl, I
Brogan.
gave him
Okay,
to
never
me.
mind.
Because
My bad.
Eugene was
yeah.
trying to bite the tiger, so I gave him.
Oh,
So.
that's right. Yeah,
My
that's funny.
baby.
Yeah, that's right. And the tiger is gone, obviously, because
So you guys are gonna be able to
Wow,
find
I
a
was really
potion shop,
slighted in this deal, huh?
and you find a djinn at the shop at the counter, and he said as you walk in, and this is Arnold's magic and healing potions. And as you walk in, you look on the wall, and you see like a line of healing potions on the back wall. And he says, "Yes, you like magic and healing? Please come in,
Yeah.
come in, come in."
Oh, God. Okay.
Yes,
Give
Arnold
us
Schwarzenegger.
4 supreme potions of healing. I
Four
got it
supreme
covered.
potions of healing. How much gold do you have to spend? Because I don't know if you people, sir, pull your pants up.
I pull out a handful of gems.
As I pull my pants up, I will put Eugene on my shoulder, and I will be like, "Look, first of all, awfully bold of you to assume we're poor just because my pants are down.
I'm
Lots
not
of wealthy
discriminating.
people
I'm
have
just
their
saying.
pants down."
And you haven't wiped your butt, so you stink.
Second of all, as a Jin, aren't you like half enthralled to somebody else? I mean, come on now, aren't we punching above our station?
Okay. Do what you like with your pants. I'm sorry I asked. Anyway,
Thank you much.
Pull your pants up, Brogan.
I pulled them up, and then I'm like, if you were
No
against the
shirt, no
ride, you'd be
shoes, no
so
pants.
excited.
Good thing I'm not.
No
I'm
shirt, no
talking
shoes,
to the
no
Jin,
pants,
sorry.
no service. No, okay.
Might be broken. We're both fit low enough that it'll be fair.
well, superior healing potion. That may cost you somewhere around 500 gold pieces per, but I can get
Okay.
you some regular healing potions, like a greater for about 50 gold pieces, or, I mean, a greater for about 100
I'll
gold
take the
pieces, a
4.
regular for maybe around 40 to 50, maybe a potion of manners, if any of your friends may need one.
How much is the potion of manners? I'll take the 4 supreme.
I was
but how
being
much is the
facetious
potion-
That's it.
about
I'm
the
taking your
potion of
shit in here
manners.
too.
I was so hoping, man.
I know.
Don't take away
Me
potion
and you
from
both.
us.
What was your name? I feel like we are kindred spirits. What was your name?
My name is Zari.
Sorry, my name is Arnold. It is very nice to meet someone who actually respects rules.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Arnold.
Oh, I think we have so much to talk about. What's your rule number 1?
Rule number 1 is always keep your pants on, but that is hardly followed in our house.
That's so interesting.
Okay, you don't
As
have
he
your
gives
pants
a side
on.
eye.
We're not in the house, and this is my one time breaking the rule. All right, I don't want to hear any crap.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what, Zari, if you'd like, since we get along so well, and I think we definitely have a future together. Here's what I'll do. I will give you 2 potions of healing at 80 gold pieces for 2. How does that sound to you?
I just pulled out 2,000 GP of gold gems.
Oh, okay, I'll give you
Because
4
I actually
superior
have-
healing potions. Fantastic. And here, let me throw in 2 greater healing potions on top of that if you want to spend 2,000.
Oh, thank you so much.
My new friend Zari, as he says, come, do you need to rest? Do you and your friend need
Yes.
to rest? Come sit down.
Yes.
But sir, do not sit down on that white linen. Please do not sit down on that white couch.
I pulled my pants up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the consideration. I can imagine what sacrifice you had to make to do that.
Don't make me sneeze on you so you melt. I'm a half green dragon. If I sneeze, I will melt everything in this shop.
Please don't. I am just the
Please
friendly
be
face.
nice, Brogan. Brogan, he has not done anything wrong to us.
He likes you because you
He is-
greased his palms, Zari. Stop being naive and grow up.
Please don't be mean to
Grow
Zari.
up.
She's my best friend.
A spade's a spade. I called it for what it is. Okay. Come here, Eugene. Eugene will hop up on my lap and we will sit on whatever weird couch this Jin has.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yep, okay, yeah. So, anything else I can get you all? Are you interested in possibly a potion of flying, a potion of speed? It's like a nice little caffeine boost, let me tell you. Get some jump in your step.
Speed is good.
Yeah, we'll take a potion of speed if you have it.
I have a potion of speed. It's going to be. Let me look around. Well, for Zari, of course. I mean, I can't charge you full price. Well, let me see. Yes. And he says, 200 gold pieces.
200 gold? Sure, and I'll also take the potion of flying while you have it.
That'll be. I'll tell you what. I'll knock 25 off of that for you because of your frequent flyer. You get it? You're a frequent flyer.
That's a great joke. I'm just going to fire him up now.
Awesome. I love you, Zari. Thank you. Marry me. As you can tell, he's just joking.
Show off your ring.
Show him your.
I'm gonna pick Eugene up and be like, bite my face. Please kill me.
Also, if
Eugene
you have
is
some whiskey
scratching up the couch.
or a never-ending bottle of whiskey, I'll buy that too for this fool so he can actually be sociable and calm.
Yes, a never-ending
Please
bottle of
kill me,
whiskey. I
Eugene.
have it. You're 100% right. Is that the reason for his surly behavior? Is he's drunk
Yes.
or not drunk?
No,
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
drunk.
I'm not here. Thanks, guys. I'm just invisible.
Yes, you are. Do you
Well,
want
then,
this or not? I suggest you shut up.
a never-ending bottle of beer. Let's see. And he goes through and he mixes a couple of potions and he goes, yes, interesting. And he throws some hops into one jar and it goes poof as flames and then a big puff of purple smoke flies out from it. And he goes and hands you the bottle and he says, that'll be 40 gold pieces.
Okay. And how much?
That's
was
all it
for
would
the
have
potion
cost you
of
for my whole
flying?
life.
Well, you just, 40 gold. Thank you, Zari. It would have cost anyone else probably about 800, but for you, 40.
Oh, darling, you're great.
You're the best. Zari, here, take a load off, drink your health potions, enjoy. And will you both have a health potion of one of the superiors?
Yeah, we'll both have a superior. We're both going to drink a superior beforehand.
The anger right now of Brogan is barely unchecked. I wish Steve was here to tell me how he deals with raging. Because I am so mad. And thank God Eugene is on my lap because my
Drink
rage
your healing
knows
potion.
no
Just
bounds.
drink your healing potion
We'll
and
hold
then
the
drink your
healing
booze.
potion up and the beer jug up and just crush them both.
So the superior healing potion is going to be 8d4 plus 8. So roll
Oh, there's no way I'm not full.
8d4 plus 8. Yeah, you both will probably get to full. And we are going to go over to Steve and Carl, who's in the trunk. So Brogan gets 24, which brings you pretty much close to top, if not topped. 24, 25, 26, 27.
Oh,
You
it's
actually
plus
have
8, so
27.
yeah,
Yes, you have
I am
27,
full.
Brogan.
Yeah,
And Zari
I'm full.
gets 32 health. And as you are resting at Arnold's magic and potions and health potions, we now go back to Mr. Black in the carriage with Carl and Steve. And he looks over, and we're going to go back to the moment where Brogan just gets pushed out. And all of a sudden, Mr. Black goes, oh, that was a grave mistake on their part. Oh, did he just leave that in the... Steve, can you just kick that out the door?
Yeah, I kick it out. Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope it's gross and wet.
Well, you
I
are a
like how much
dragon, so I'm
booze-
assuming it's like lizard poop.
I
I'm
hate that
gonna.
we've
So I'm
gotten
gonna
so
ask him
strange.
I
how
assume it's
far the
definitely
journey.
runny.
I'm gonna ask him how far the journey is to where we're going.
It should not be far at all. We have about, I don't know, probably about 5 more minutes until we arrive. But
All right.
from what I know, it's not that far. 5 more minutes, and I can introduce you to my bosses, and they can tell you. But look, this is not just a threat to the Thieves Guild, from what I know of. This is a threat to our existence in the
Let me.
land.
Can I stop you right there? Can I get my friend out of the trunk so she may also hear this?
Yeah, so okay, we'll pull over
this
and get your friend
speech.
out of the trunk.
All right. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
The
go open up.
existence of illithids.
Yeah, I'm gonna open
kills
up the
everything.
trunk for Carl, and Carl is greeted by Steve, who has his normal top on, but he has no pants on now, and he just has a speedo and his boots, and he's gonna let her drink that in for a second. Also, dolphin smooth, like Steve shaves the whole back nine.
Dolphin smooth. I love that
Dolphin
description of how
smooth.
smooth someone
Yeah.
can be.
Carl's gonna point to his
So
lips and be
he's gonna let
"Him?"
Carl drink that in for a second, and he's gonna say, "I had to lose the pants. They had somebody else's shit on them. It's kind of a long story. I think you should be up here for what this guy's saying."
Carl's gonna point to your super slick legs and be like, "That's new."
It's not as new as you think it is. And I'm gonna wink at her
Really?
and help her out of the trunk because she's short and it's a tall trunk.
Uppies. Uppies.
This
I'll
would have
lift her out,
Uppies.
put her down. Is there anything else in this trunk? Like, is there any other living things in this
Nothing
trunk? I need
living
to
in
know
the
about?
trunk. But you do see that there is a paperwork all over the bottom of the trunk.
Oh, can I look through the paperwork?
The book.
Yeah, you can look through the paperwork. The
Hold on.
paperwork.
Let me
is...
roll my 0 investigation
Yeah,
skill.
sure.
I'll grab that book that Zari grabbed. The,
Awesome. The
It
reason you got a
appears
7
to
is
be
'cause she
the
grabbed
next
book
great
out of there.
American novel, according to Steve.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was
Yeah.
it was literally you grabbed some papers that fell out of the ledger.
Steve is smart enough to know, though, he's going to pocket these papers and maybe have someone smarter give them a look over.
Very nice. As you're getting back into the carriage, he says, "Well, we must go." And
Also, let's not ask where Steve's pockets are right now.
I swear, if you put
Not
it up
wearing
your ass.
pants.
I don't have pants, and I'm wearing a Speedo. So
They're just
the
sticking out of your
pockets word is a
Speedo, like
loose
collars
interpretation.
of like stripper underwear. They're just hanging out like that.
I'll give them
Steve,
to Carl. Like shove them somewhere on Carl. Like Carl has
Yeah.
pockets. I'm sure
Look, I may
I'll
have
just
broken
put 'em under my hat.
rule 1
she's
for
a
like 2 minutes,
utilitarian lady.
but I didn't break
Put 'em in my
rule
hat.
1 indefinitely.
you
That
are
is definitely
disturbingly
not.
smooth, Steve. Disturbingly smooth.
Is it really disturbing? It's sleek, and I'm gonna pose a little bit. I'm gonna flex my quads a little bit.
And it's super
And there's a
weird how
little
his
give him a little
no
show.
hairs on it as a dad. It's super
There's a
weird.
little glimmer, like
Dear
The sun's gonna
Lord.
glint off
As
them
Mr.
just right.
Black
yeah, the
looks at
sun's
you.
hitting at just the right moment.
Says,
Does
"Carl."
does Zari say family and his ass lights up? Is that how that works?
The Speedo goes different colors. It goes like purple, green, and it starts turning a disco Speedo.
All of a sudden you
Apparently
hear
on the
whoa,
back there is
whoa.
bejeweled family on the
Oh,
Vin
I
Speedo.
love it
Diesel's
right on the
face is just
cheeks.
on the ass of the Speedo.
Yeah.
It's a
only move.
Speedo. We're cutting the ham in half here.
There's not a lot of room for words here.
Yeah.
Like,
As
how
soon as,
many more
as, soon as
words
you
can we
say
get
cutting
on
the ham in
there?
half,
It lights
soon
up
as you say
family, but
cutting
you
the
only get
ham
to
in
like
half.
the M, and then the rest disappears.
Yeah,
Jeff is very
When you say
upset.
family, Vin Diesel's face shows up on the ass.
oh
Jeff
yeah.
is very upset when you say cutting the ham in half. He's like, oh my god. Oh my god. He stands up while driving. He's like, no.
He falls.
We're gonna get in the carriage and hear what Mr. Black has to say. Anyway,
Mr. Black says, so, Carl, glad to have you up here. And he looks over.
Who
and
are you?
I'm Mr. Black. We met earlier today when I helped get you out of prison.
You're Jeffrey's friend. Hi, Jeffrey.
He's right behind me. Yes, that is Jeffrey. And
She
he
loves
is,
the hams.
He is sculpted like a Greek Adonis. Yes, I
I'm
understand.
gonna like
I'm
look
on the other
back,
team,
like give a
but
sideways
I
look and be
can
like, does he
still
work out? It looks like he works out.
Yes, he works. He never misses leg day.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can tell.
Oh, we know.
Yep, he's got that cape.
Be heroic.
The world is in danger.
I
You don't
agree.
understand. Reality is shifting and everything is breaking. It doesn't
I-
only affect the Thieves Guild. The Thieves
No,
Guild is
I understand, but we could take a minute to appreciate, as the kids call it, a juicy double.
oh, juicy double.
Dude,
Oh
What are you
gosh.
hanging out with?
You should know
Look.
we've spent the last 2 games doing just that.
Look, all I'm saying is, homeboy walks in his room, his wagon walks in 5 minutes later. That thing is built. It is a wagon.
If
Like
anyone was to
Morgan
see
Morgan.
Jeffrey's face, it would be completely touching. As
Oh, completely
Oh,
red.
okay.
Mr. Black says, we are being framed. The Thieves Guild is being framed by a secret
Be
organization.
framed.
We are being framed. And there's a tear in. I wish my bosses can tell you more, but they are going to be trying to stop us. They have been knocking us off one by one. These summoning giants, these evil giants, these chaotic, demonic. And all of a sudden, you hear a large crack, crack, crunch, 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 boom, as you hear the horses go, and everything just stops. And Jeffrey says, "Mr. Black, we have trouble up front."
Trouble, and I'm gonna hop out of the
Mr. Black's
carriage.
like, I got trouble in the back. Look at friggin' Jeff. Kadonk, kadonk. Stops the whole cart.
says, we have trouble up front. You have to come quick. And Mr. Black says, "Oh no, it's them again. They're coming at us. They know we're here." And he looks, "Carl, Steve, I wish we had the others here. Please defend us." And have you,
You got
exited?
it.
Let me know what happens. You're at the car.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as he said we're in trouble, I hopped out of the carriage pantsless, and I've got my battle axe ready to the axe of the Fast and the Furious.
Awesome.
Ready
It is
to
on your
go.
shoulder.
The
Carl,
axe of
Can I do an
family.
insight check just real quick? Just
before
so
you
he
leave the
said
carriage, yeah.
demon giants. I'm thinking fire giants. Like I
Oh,
just
Oh,
is,
wanna-
so
is it your lady love? Oh no.
That's what I was
Zelda.
thinking. I don't think
About
it
to
is,
be a
but
reunion.
oh God, I hope not.
I'm so happy we left if Zelda's back.
Oh, if it's Zelda, that's gonna make me so happy.
It is
13.
not. It is a.
thank
I will
God.
tell you in a second. A 13. You would not really know. But you can tell his face is earnest
Thank
in his
God.
concern.
I'm gonna tell Carl, you should watch out for that smear by the door. By the way, just step around that when you come out of the carriage.
Can you?
Oh yeah,
just pick me up over it? Yeah.
I'll pick Carl up and set her down on the ground.
Why you gotta do me like that, bro?
As you pick
Mr.
her
Black
up
was untrustworthy.
and set her on the ground, you look in front of you and you see a 7 foot tall giant Fomorian. Yellow eyes, rock-like skin that is just bulging out from its back, almost humpback style, as it is completely swole, having a breechcloth on, having broken out of the ground and pushed the dirt up, making it so the cart can go no further, and is now barreling down on your position about
Can
30.
I roll an insight to see what this thing is? What a
Sure.
what do we call him, a Flamorian?
A Fomorian.
It's a bad thing. That's all I know.
Yep. You can do, yeah. You're 10. You don't know. It's bad.
It seems bad.
Yeah, you don't know. Carl, you can roll me a nature to try and figure out if you know what this thing is.
My nature is +2.
I imagine Zari and Brogan
7.
are just sitting on the
You don't
couch of the shop and just watching
really-
social media, just going.
How
"Damn
beat
it."
how beat up are you,
Yeah,
Carl?
exactly. You know, being full health is pretty neat, huh, Zari?
I am 22 out of 48 hit points. I have no action surge, but I do have a second wind I can do. So
All right, I'm gonna fuck this thing up.
Roll
I'm gonna say
into
that out loud.
initiative, you two.
please
And-
do.
And then we are gonna you guys roll into initiative, and now we are going back to the show.
Oh, that's unfair. I mean, it's not unfair, but I can say that.
Wait, do I still have my before you go? Can I do I still have my Suns Out Guns Out?
Yeah, it's
For
still
now.
going. You have it for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
have your
thank you.
so you'll be able to do 3 shots on your turn, including your bonus.
Nice.
Yeah, because you have that second pistol you picked up from the that second pistol you picked up from the what's it called? The GIF in the velour tracksuit at the
Yeah,
box.
thank God it's dead.
Yeah. We go
It
back.
only looked just like your wife.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I don't care. It's like you kill a woman. Like, say you had a wife, you killed a wife, and then you then killed another person. It's like, oh my God, it's like you killed your wife. It's like, no, I just killed a random person. You know.
That's an aggressive place to start at. Kill your wife. You know, from the
Really
from the
started
beginning.
Kill my wife. I did
Did
not
anyone
kill
else
my
pick
wife.
up? Look. Brogan is
Your wife
very
is dead.
drunk.
We
But I
know
mean,
that.
come on. No one else picked up on that. Killed your wife from the
I did
jump.
not kill my wife.
I know, but you
She
said it.
died, but maybe Carl feels like guilt about it because she just wasn't home. Because
true.
she was
Everything you said makes sense, but it doesn't mean that misspeaking doesn't mean I'm not going to give you a hard time because that's my job. Love you too, mother of my Eugene.
As
We're not even there in this
we
argument.
go back to Arnold's magic and health potions he has health potions on health potions and a new found friendship with Zari, his best friend. And as he sits down on the couch next to you, Zari, and you guys heal up, he says, "So, why in such rough shape? What brought you all in?"
Do you want to tell this story, or is it going to make you angry again?
Look, first of all, my secret is I'm always a little bit angry. Second of all, I'm gonna peer up at Sending Stone Media because I know there's no way they're so bad that they don't have a stone at each of the groups.
They have a sending stone at each of you guys in both. Yeah,
If I see the other group getting into it,
you wouldn't.
I am okay. If I don't, then I'm gonna kick back, enjoy my drink, be very happy about it, and say, well, you know, we've had a bit of a weird run. We as a group saved the world, came back, and they got swooped up into a bunch of shenanigans. And you know what? I got I gotta be honest, Mr. Jin, because he isn't. I don't think he's given us his real name
Arnold.
yet. Has
His
he?
name is Arnold. He's gave us his real name.
No. His name is Arnold Jin, and that's what he gets. So I will say, I will say, you know what, Arnold? It's just everyone's just trying to make their way in the world, and some of us just haven't been able to get there, and it's kind of a bummer. That's all there is to it.
And he's like, "Well, you know, well, I think you're entitled to your opinion, isn't he, Zari?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Thank you
I
for
already
backing
hate
me
where
up.
this is
We need to
going.
stick together, Zari." As he puts his arm and wraps it in yours slightly, and says, "By the way, I really feel, if you guys would like some tea, maybe we can shop after tea. That would be really great." And as you all of a sudden you hear a crash coming from the back room and you hear the breaking of bottles as things are just splitting, and you see all of a sudden a bottle get thrown out of from a back room and it just rolls across the floor back behind the counter, and you see as you're sitting on these couches staring at the counter in front of you and you see this bottle roll out. He says, "Oh, what could that be?" And all of a sudden the same thing, a giant 7 foot tall, almost like rock bulging back, humpback style, 7 foot tall giant breaks through the wall, and you hear him yell, "Ah!" And he runs off as fast as he can, and hides behind Zari. And as this thing breaks through the wall, you can tell it is coming towards you. It knows who you are, and it seems to be focused on the both
Wait,
of you.
so it's running at Zari?
It's running at
It's
Zari
running.
and you, kind of like it's
Both of
running in
us.
your direction, trying to just break
Okay.
through everything.
I do the generic monk thing where I don't let it hit Zari, because fuck that.
Nice. So you're gonna jump up in front. Both of you can roll into initiative,
Hell yeah.
as we are now in initiative in two different places at the same time.
I'm also, as a side note, not that it matters, but I'm gonna look at this thing and be like, I think you just fucked up.
And Brogan,
It
can you
did.
click your token again real quick and then roll
Oh,
initiative? Sorry, yeah, and I'll change it to
okay.
13, 15, because you got one better
Apologies.
than Zari.
Broken and Zari are so in sync right now. They're so done.
Yeah, I have no shits given anymore.
There
Like,
we go. I got you.
homie is rolling into this place where we're chilling. I'm at full health now. Like, bro, you are in
Not, but
trouble.
it's fine.
Zari bought you a whiskey, a never-ending whiskey, or never-ending drink.
Oh yeah, I will kill any other human being before Zari now. Like, I mean, she's safe for life.
Actually,
Everyone else is in
it's your
trouble.
goal to kill everyone before Zari.
Like,
Zari's on the bottom of his shit
What's
list
up,
right
Steve?
like this dude is made of rock, and he's about to be made of acid because I'm about to breathe holy undeath on him.
So we go to Carl. You are at the stagecoach right next to it. We've got Jeffrey on top of the stagecoach. We've got Mr. Black inside. We've got Steve right next to you, and you are to his right. And you look up ahead of you down the cobblestone street, 30 or so feet ahead, is this Fomorian running at the carriage and you guys. Carl, what do you do?
Baby, you can Yoda me. Yoda me. Climb on me like a backpack.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of things Yoda does.
You will do well, says I. I believe in you.
I would like to.
Yoda
Is
in
second
this.
wind? To second wind, is it an action?
bonus
Second
action.
wind is a bonus, I believe.
If
Okay,
you
I
want
would like to
today,
second wind, please.
Let's double check.
Please.
Yeah, second.
It's a
wind.
bonus action.
It's a
think
bonus,
it's just-
yeah.
Okay, it's just under my features and traits, so I wasn't.
Yep,
pretty
it's
sure.
a bonus action. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level.
Okay, I'm gonna second wind.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
1d10.
Plus your fighter level.
Ooh, I got a 10. Plus
Awesome.
6, so I got 16 points.
Awesome. As you get
38.
16 health.
So I'm back to 38. I'm like 10 off. That's not that bad. All right, and I'm gonna climb on Steve.
No, I have difficulty because I'm dolphin smooth. The shirt is right there, so you can grab onto it.
you mean because you got hands
Um,
on the back, so she climbs
Do
it
I
like a mountain?
feel anything under Steve's shirt that might be helping show his new physique?
I don't know. Does she, Steve?
It feels all natural, and if anything, maybe a little. It's pretty shredded. Steve's obviously on a cut right now.
It's called lats, and you climb right up.
They're made for climbing.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna climb up and kind of just almost like a koala bear on his shoulders, and
mean
I'm gonna
fall
take out my gun and I'm gonna say, "Sorry, Steve." I'm gonna shoot off 3 shots. No, 2 shots. Sorry, 2 shots.
As you are on
There
Steve's
you go, bonus
shoulder,
action.
or you're behind him, like holding on like a koala bear. Okay. And you shoot off
Yeah.
over his shoulder. As it rings in his ear, you shoot off 3 shots. Go for it.
Great. I got a crit.
Ooh, crit on the second
Very
one.
nice. That is 20,
Nice.
13 plus 11 plus 4. And you did use your bonus action.
28.
So you don't get the third shot, I don't think, because your bonus
I know.
action
I only
shot.
did 2.
That's why
Yeah.
she only shot 2. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I did 28 points of damage.
For 28 points of damage. Very nice. As it definitely takes it. And you are koala bearing on Steve's back. This is beautiful. I love teamwork as these shots meet their mark, as this Fomorian grunts as it is running at you. And it is carrying in its hand a great club.
Okay.
Or let's do this.
Next up, we've got Brogan in the shop. As you jump in front of Zari, what do you do?
I breath weapon.
Awesome.
So
You're gonna set the place on fire.
No, I'm gonna set it
He's
on
acid breath.
on
A place with
acid,
multiple bottles of
exactly.
alcohol.
Not my problem, as mine is forever good, and that's what I was told. So, we breath weapon.
Awesome. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy in a 15-foot cone, dealing poison damage. When you use your breath weapon, each creature in the area. So give a Constitution saving throw. It'll have to give a con.
Which I'm sure it's good at, as it looks like an
It has
earth
a +5
elemental,
because
but
it's
I'm still gonna
huge.
hit it.
The DC is 8 plus your con mod plus your proficiency bonus. So your proficiency is what, 3 or 4?
Hold up. Let me look. My
And your con
proficiency.
mod also.
My
Probably
con mod is shit because I once again built a terrible monk to be funny. So yeah, he passes.
Awesome. As he passes,
That's still 2d6 of acid damage.
so it'll still be half damage. So roll me a 2d6 real quick to see what half he takes.
that was 3d6 since you're at 6th level.
Oh, it is
Oh,
3d6.
you're right.
Yep.
You're right. It is
And it's a lot
3d6.
better. That is 11. Um, very nice. Very nice.
So the way it looks is that I step in front of Zari and I breathe on him, and I let him know the only way you're getting to this already married girl is through me, and I will definitely say that as I wink at Arnold because get the fuck out of
Ooh.
here, you poor dog.
It's a get out of here. Yeah. And wow. The gauntlet has been thrown down.
Heart just broke.
Very nice. Any bonus action you take?
Yeah, I will take patient defense.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Oh,
Zari, you are
I will spend the key point if that is allowed and take patient defense.
Do
awesome.
you have key points still?
Well, yeah, because theoretically we played through the night, so I would assume I would have all my key points back. If not, I only have one, which I would still
You
spend
only
on.
have one because this is still the evening or afternoon of the time. Like
Well, then I spend the 1 point on patient defense because I
yeah,
don't
we
want
can
this
say
to
that you
affect my
guys, if you
soul.
would like, we can say you short rested and you guys can roll, including
didn't.
Carl, just roll a hit die.
Oh, I'm already at my
Okay,
hit die.
cool. Yeah, so
I
we
have
can say
a
you
long
short
Oh,
rest
rested.
thank
left,
God.
but
Yeah.
I would spend my last
I
point on
mean, I
patient
already
defense.
second winded. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right, then I will patient defense with my last key point. That will be it.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
yeah,
Zari,
I will let this
you are
guy.
up as Brogan is slightly in front of you.
Slightly and looking real woozy. You're not sure if he's drunk or being sneaky.
I think it's probably the former. Knowing him. Well, Zari's going to turn to Arno and go, I suggest you run while we deal with this.
Oh my god!
And
As he runs out of the store, and as you see, he actually crosses the threshold. He dissipates into dust, into smoke, and then you see him reappear at the counter. And he's like, "Oh, I can't leave. I'm bound. Sorry, help me,
Yeah.
please."
You're a djinn. We know that.
okay.
Who else was confused by this? I'm the
Please help
dumbest
me,
character in
Zari.
the group, and I figured this out.
I've never met a Jin playing D&D, so I am new to that.
Zari, I'm bound. Help me.
It's Genie from Aladdin and Jasmine. He's
A
stuck.
firebolt. You throw a firebolt.
Yep.
Awesome. As it goes out, it just fizzles on its skin as it looks at you, going.
That seems about right. I'll command AAA to run forward at it and actually stay where he
Flank.
is. AAA's going to flank the troll once it gets close enough to Brogan.
Okay. Yeah, so Brogan will just have to step to like his right a little bit. That's if because you kind of can't hold your movement as a held action. So we can say that it would be a little bit ahead of Brogan, and Brogan will just have to step to the side, kind of a thing. Just in case we were breaking all the rules last week because it was the holiday hangover, but this week
We'll just stand next to Brogan. How's
back
that?
to
He'll
business.
just stand next
Perfect.
to Brogan,
We are back to business after the holiday hangover.
Yeah, we can 5-foot step after the fact. We're okay.
Beautiful. As that misses, this is the Fomorian that is now barreling down on Steve's position, and Steve, it barrels down on you. And as it looks at you, you see it closes one eye and the other eye opens, and it looks almost like it is a dragon eye as the pupil seems to be swirling. And as it stares at you, with the start uh with a stare, the Fomorian uses Evil Eye, but on a failed save, the creature is also cursed with magical deformations. So here is the Evil Eye attack. 27 to hit.
Fuck.
Turns out that hits. Yeah.
Right.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, this will be good. Oh, eat a dick.
As you pass. So that's going to be we're gonna half all the damage on your save just to make it livable for this level. So that would be
God.
14, that'll be 44, that'll be 22 damage to Steve. As we
Steve
can
loves
say
it.
you're raging if
All
you would
about
like.
it.
Except you don't half your psychic, but
Yeah.
when you rage, but you can
Yeah.
half the 17. So it would be 22.
Sure.
That would be we can half the 22. That would be
That's a chunk.
so it'd be 14 altogether. You take 14 damage as it tries
Okay.
to get you screwed up, but it cannot screw you up with its evil eye. It just does a little bit of damage.
Steve is probably too vain and or stupid to be really psychically messed up.
I vote for option 2, and I love it.
Yeah, this thing isn't going to do anything to Steve that he doesn't scream at himself 6 inches from a mirror, so it's fine.
Very nice. And it is now within 5 feet of you, overlooking you, trying to hypnotize you with its eye, and it does not work.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to. So this is interesting. Could I just free action tell Carl to drop off of me? Because what I'd like to do is have Carl drop off in place here and me carefully move and get advantage against this thing.
Yeah, you can definitely try to do that. Carl, would you release like a koala bear?
Yeah, if he wants me to, because he asked
Awesome.
me to crawl on him in the first place. So I'll be like,
Well, because
Jesus
we're
Christ, make up your
trying to
mind.
set this up. Trying to set this up.
Awesome.
Carl's just mumbling like, Jesus Christ, make up your mind.
Yeah, and as you slide down, it's like he greased himself before he even put his pants on today, and you slide down the oil on
It's
his
like a
legs.
fireman's pole. Let's go right down.
What
Yeah.
what a pair of hams, Carl. You're welcome.
Careful of the frog eye on the way down. Okay.
Not the hams that I want to admire. Excuse you.
Yeah, exactly. They're not Jeff. I know. I know.
I
Hey, you know
will
what?
bonus
That's
action
amazing.
rage, obviously, and with advantage, I'm gonna say that you dare attack me and my family while we're on the road.
Like
The
fireworks
sword
go
and
off around you.
yeah, the axe and the thong light up.
That's your undercarriage light is your
Oh,
thong.
Somewhere everyone
the
catches
mom, the man
a faint
thong.
whiff of tire smoke on the air
Oh my
as
gosh.
I go to swing.
Beautiful.
All right, so 2 attacks.
With
26
advantage.
to
Nice
hit,
hit. That's for 6. That's gonna be for 16, and then plus
and then plus 2d8 because
of the family on both.
of the family, and then 2 rages.
So that's going to be 22, 23, that's 34 damage. Nice hit. Minus 34.
22, 29, 30, yeah, 34 damage. Nice.
Very nice.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
This Fomorian
Family
is
all the way.
hurting as it screams out. It's at like looks like it's at about half health. It's just like and it raises its great club in the air, ready to attack you. And we go back to the as we go back to the shop. The Fomorian in front of you, Brogan, now looks down at you and it smiles a deep grin and it says, "Ho ho 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 ho," and it says something in Eladrin. Do you speak Eladrin?
I don't, but I know what it does speak, which is disadvantage. So bring the swing. Patient defense, nerd.
There are 2 hits. Both of them at
Those are 2
disadvantage.
misses.
A 10 and a 10 at disadvantage miss as he swings a great club down to try and hit you, and it misses completely, smashing into the display case. The next one goes down and misses you again, breaking open one of the chairs right next to you.
Oh, you're real cute there, buddy.
And he just looks at you and gets ready to look at you with his psychic eye. As we hit the top of the order, I believe, as Arnold is back behind the desk, Mr. Black is yelling out, "Steve, you've got this. I've always believed in you, but man, I wish you were wearing more clothing." Jeffrey is sitting at the top, of course, at Golden Retriever at the top of the carriage, ready to drive it at any time. I think this is where we will end today.
Oh, I had such a line ready for that guy. I'll have to write it down so I don't forget it next week.
Awesome. Yeah, prompt me, please. As we end today, we want to go into some confessions real quick as we are going through. And you can even throw that line out now, Steve. Let's go in the initiative order for our.
Okay.
I was gonna say we can roll for it or go in the initiative order for our confessions.
Oh, we can go initiative order. That's fine.
Awesome.
That's fine.
And that would put Carl first. Carl, as you are going into the confession booth, what does this look like?
Sitting on the chair, and usually she has Eugene with her, but she doesn't have Eugene with her this time, and so that makes her a little upset because he's her baby. And so she's just kind of sitting there kind of awkwardly. And Carl, she says, I'm still kind of confused. This is probably going to be an ongoing issue. I'm still very confused as to what's going on. I was in the trunk, and then I got out of the trunk, and Brogan and Zari were gone. There was like an odd smell in the carriage, and and now we're being attacked by these giant troll things, and I don't know what's going on, but I guess I know one thing for sure, and that's Steve is as slick as a dolphin.
Oh, love it. Next
Yeah.
in the order comes Brogan.
All right, guys. I'm gonna make this real simple. Zari gave me booze for life. Eugene is my reason for living. Minus Eugene and Zari. God bless you, Steve. But they are my reasons for doing things. I will destroy everything, but I'm not going to be a illithid, mind flayer, numbed nerd. I might numb myself with booze, but I'm not going to numb myself for life. And give the old double chest tap and point the old peace sign up at the wonderful Sending Stone Media and say, and that's where we wrap. As I will take my never-ending glug of beer.
I love it.
I want to say rude. Everyone but me, really?
Everyone but Carl.
Mother of his child.
The
young
mother
lady,
of your child.
you were passed out in the mimic room, and then you rolled with Steve instead of us. I made the
Didn't have a
best decision
choice.
of the
She was in the
way.
trunk.
I
She
said
chose to get in the trunk.
Ethan.
I love that Brogan takes it
She
personal that
chose-
you chose
she
Steve over
chose to
him.
get
But
in the
you had
trunk.
no
At each
choice.
other in the
Are we now
background.
just abdicating personal decisions? They don't matter? Because if that's the case, then I get a free pass on everything.
I'm just gonna go for custody of Eugene now.
Very
Hey, you
nice.
do whatever you want. You left him. I know what's going to happen.
That confession was amazing. Thank you for that. Zari, next, as you walk into the confession booth.
I'm yelling at the Sending Stone, and Zari's like, what the hell is that?
the,
Yeah,
the
Zari's
media
just
actually just
like-
mutes the sending stone, by the way. As you're yelling, it just sees you yelling into it as your veins are popping out, and it just mutes after a while. Like it Zari, you're up.
Right, Zari's just going to be like, probably going to need to send Brogan to rehab. This is getting crazy. Why on earth would Carl want to be in a trunk? I really hope that's not a new thing with her. I really hope we don't need to send her to a home, actually. God damn it, Steve. You wake up and you decide that, oh, it's a perfect time to get in bed with an Iliad.
Hospice.
3 brain cells. What's the worst they're gonna do to him?
Hospice for Steve and Carl.
I have very few chips
I have
in this hand.
Alzheimer's.
That's all
I
I'm
barely got
saying.
anything left.
Yeah, so if we're having to save the world with this crew, pray to all the gods.
Then
We're
you need
going
the
to need all
help.
the luck.
Gonna need the help. Steve, you are up.
So Steve is still raging, and the scene, the camera's always on early for Steve's because he's always mumbling to himself as he's walking, and he's like looking at the camera and the film crew. He's like, it's really awkward how you guys just break things off in the middle of a fight to drag us to do this. He's gonna sit down in the chair with his battle axe, and he's still raging, so he's a little hot, and he's gonna say, this thing's gonna feel
biceps.
this thing's gonna feel pretty stupid when it gets its ass kicked by an old lady and a dude not wearing any pants. That's all I got to say. I feel like I messed up Blam, and I'd like to apologize to the fine makers of Blam Energy Ham. And I'll make it up to you guys. I swear to God, it was an unfortunate incident with Brogan where I got pooped on. I'm sure me and him we'll be able to work that out in the future. But these Mind Flayer guys, they don't sound that bad. I mean, there's not a lot here to flay. I don't know how much between the dementia and everything that Carl's got going on there, they're going to be able to affect there. But everybody else abandoned us. But maybe this is just a twosome from now on. Me and Carl seem to be making a good team. So
awesome. I love it.
Completely forgot about Blam. I was trying to remember the name of it. I'm like, it's spam. It's like spam.
Pam? It's Pam. Awesome. Well, cheers, guys.
Pam,
Thank
it's
you
your
for
own
today.
sound effect
That was
in a
a
can.
ton of fun. Having the whole crew going and kicking ass today, getting into this. And we are still no smarter than we were before on what the hell is happening in this storyline. As a DM,
Absolutely
this is
not.
great because I really don't have to plan much per session.
I love how little progress we make each week. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
you've literally traveled a half hour in game. Like,
yes. And to be fair, a lot happened in that half an hour.
Oh,
There's very
We
little
broke took
downtime
a
with
shit
this
in a
group.
carriage.
a ton.
I can't believe
Well.
they did that.
Look, Mr. Black's the
Very
worst,
people
and the
jump.
fact that you guys don't see it is not my fault.
I feel like if Blake ever needs a week off, we'll be fine. He can just give us a topic to discuss for an hour. He can argue about it on a carriage ride.
Mr. Black, because you took a shit in the carriage. Call him Mr. Brown.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
literally, all
saying.
you have to do is just be like, keep your own initiative order, and literally, you just don't even need me. Anyway, well, thank you guys for today. Thanks to all the viewers. Thanks for everyone who's been checking us out and giving us suggestions. Check us out on Spotify and YouTube. Watch the videos, like, subscribe, give us suggestions. We love to hear them, and we want to do this for you. Anything from you guys to the viewers or to anyone who cares what's going on here?
Yeah, we hope you guys all had a great holiday. Thanks for kind of sticking with us. I've missed a lot of episodes. Some other people have missed some. So we know it's been kind of a rocky, weird start to the new year. But, thanks for following along and appreciate you guys sticking with it.
Yeah, real life is hard, but breaking away from that with us hopefully eases that a little bit, and that's why we're here.
We're just questioning our sanity and hoping that we get professional help. Either works.
Hope anyone is lucky.
Hey, there is a giant Scooby Doo in your background, so you know what?
Yep.
We're here for you.
The moral of the story is fans break with us. That's what we do. Just break with us. But thank you all, and we will see you next week at 6:45 on Twitch at the Adventure Highway. Have a good week.